my goal for this video is to not pick one single weed as we mosey around the lawn. It's gonna be tough, but I promise I'm gonna do it. Why did I just look at my own finger? Hey, if you're into festivals, you should come over to my house this weekend. I'm having one. It's a rain festival. It's Memorial Day weekend, and it's going to do nothing but rain. I am so over it. It has been such a wet April and May. This weekend, they're forecasting like 6 to 8 inches of rain across northwest Arkansas. That'll put us like at 15 plus inches over the last month. It is impossible to do anything out in the lawn other than mow when you get a break in the rain. High today is like maybe going to break into the 70s. I think it's in the low 60s right now. Overnight lows are in the 50s. It is just not Bermuda grass growing weather at all. But after it rains, I got to go check the rain gauge. So I'm going to go check that out and contemplate how unfortunate it is that even when there's like 3 or 4 inches of rain in the gauge over the course of a weekend, that total doesn't, bank us up for the course of 3 or 4 weeks. The rule of thumb, 1 inch of water a week on your lawn, you don't get to like save up either. It's not like you get 3 in the rain gauge and you're good for 3 weeks. It's still just 1 inch a week. I got woke up this morning to some wild thunder, heavy rainfall, lots of lightning for like the umpteenth time this month. And usually I like thunderstorms and I love heavy rainfall and I'm begging for it, but I'm not right now. Rain gauge, what are we looking at? Is it about 3/4 of an inch? Last week I asked if people leave it and then let it just keep totaling up or if they dump. So today I'm going to take a dump. So since 4 o'clock this morning, 4:30 this morning, 3/4 of an inch of rain. Sure, it's making the lawn look good. Look how green that is. Always looks better after it rains. Super dark, lush. I did get a mow in right before the rain chances, so I guess yesterday afternoon, so that I could prep ahead for the rain that was coming. You know what? I'm sitting here, and sometimes when I'm doing these videos, I feel like I'm just rambling, and perhaps I am. No, I was just about to pick a weed. Not going to do it. Perhaps I am, but it got me thinking. I woke up this morning, and I know people are really sensitive to this kind of stuff. When I talk about comments people leave or things that people say, like it's like if I mention it, people think I'm letting it get to me. I'm not letting it get to me. It more cracks me up because I like to kind of think about the psychology of the commenter in the comment section of a YouTube video. And I woke up this morning to one that said, well, this video is not even helpful. I'm out of here. And my response to that was, adios. Couple wave emojis. It's like, what makes it helpful? Does it make it helpful if I shove a lot of products down your throat? Does it make it helpful if, I'm looking at a weed. Does it make it helpful if it's really well edited? Does it make it helpful if it follows the same template and script and style and mood and tone and voice that all the other lawn care videos do? I'm starting to realize, like, this may be one of the softest niches across YouTube. Heaven forbid you say anything else about another lawn care YouTuber. Like, I was looking at some of my analytics on the back end in the dashboard for my channel, and it'll show you, like, over the last 28 days, the other channels that the majority of your viewers are watching, and I don't know how to feel about the one at the top of that list. You know, they always say, like, guilty by association, you are the company that you keep. Should I tell you which channel is at the top of my list that my viewers are watching the most? Hey, this is a dicey subject. You ever heard of Review Bra? The report of the week. He's just like, he's awesome. He does food reviews, and he wears these old school suits and big ties, and he slicks his hair over. I'll just say that. He's not Review Bra, like the good one that does food reviews. He's the other bra that does lawn care stuff, and I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't. That my followers, my subscribers are watching a lot of his content as well. Because to me, it seems like we're totally on two different ends of the lawn care spectrum, especially in our delivery, and the way we talk, and our energy. But I suppose if you like watching a little giggler with big glasses, then go right ahead. That ain't me. Of course, I'm not putting the effort into the videos as well. Anyway, random thoughts of the day regarding YouTube, because I would really like to do that. I would like to give my analysis. I would like to give my, what would you say, reviews, my thoughts on other lawn care YouTube content. But man, you do that and you are setting yourself up for something. I mean, you are setting yourself up for something. A lot of touchy folks out there. Hey, I'm gonna give you a tip real quick. I got my pre-emergent down. I thought at the right time. If you think you're gonna put a pre-emergent down and you're not gonna have any weeds, you are mistaken. I've had a lot of weeds this year. I don't know if, it doesn't look like it, but they're in there, and I've handpicked a lot. But I don't know if all the rain has really hurt the efficacy. Look at that bird. Probably digging around looking for a late morning snack. Oh, see, there's one. Hold on, we'll get back to that in a second. Look, I'm telling you, they are up in here, and they are just digging all over the place. There's probably mulch all in the stones. Look at this. Yep, look at that. There's mulch. See? That's what I'm talking about. Digging. Look at all that digging. Look at all that digging. Golly, but boy, it looks good over here. Here's the crystals I was telling you about in the last one. It looks good. I mean, it looks good. How about that? And my water flow is just working just right. Whew. Grass might not be liking the cooler temperatures, but all these junipers are. All right, so back to the weed. Hey, there's a huge weed. Eek. Back to the weeds. This area up here, it gets heated up a lot faster. You got the bricks, you got the pavers and the patio, and I already found it was yesterday, and I already picked it because I'm not going to sit there and let it become a problem. I already found a little piece of crabgrass in here. You know what? Unfortunately, what a lot of folks do is they don't know how to identify these things and keep it from becoming something. Like little baby crabgrass, little lime green leaves. If you'll just recognize those and pick them before they start growing, it'll make a world of difference. Because if you wait too late on that stuff and it starts to grow and tiller out and mature, you're going to have one hell of a time killing it with a weed killer. Even one that says it will kill crabgrass. Once it's mature, I can tell you from experience, it might. Most likely not. But if you'll just pick it early, You'll save yourself all the headaches. You definitely don't want it to go to seed, because once crabgrass goes to seed and it drops seeds in the lawn, that's when you're going to pull your hair out. A lot of people pulling their hair out over a different kind of seed head this time of year. You see these, totally normal in Bermuda in May and June. Don't go to Facebook. Don't listen to the know-nothings at all there in the comment sections that are going to tell you that it's stress, that it's bad, you've done something wrong. Sure, it could be stress. A lot of things that could cause these seed heads. But it's totally normal. Just forget about it. Mow them off. The reason why you see a lot in my yard right now is I'm actually raising my height of cut. I'm going to mow a little bit taller this year, so I can hopefully save a little bit on water, not have to mow as often. I mean, I'm still going to mow twice a week, but the lower you mow, typically that will result in 3 times a week. So right now you see a lot of seed heads, but as I keep getting a little more top growth, eventually these will get cut off and then they'll go away. Totally normal this time of year. Can be the weather, can be a lot of different things, but 99% sure you aren't the cause of it. And sad part about these things is they don't reproduce. The seed heads on a hybrid Bermuda grass are sterile. You can let these suckers grow for weeks on end and they will not drop seeds into your lawn and help you reseed and fill in bare spots. It is what it is. Sure would be nice if they did, but they don't. So I got a lot in through here, especially where my dog does her pacing. A lot of seed heads. This is so beat down from where she does a lot of walking. It hasn't started growing up yet. You can tell over here where she doesn't mosey as much. It's looking nice and good. Rotary mowed, folks. 14-year-old maybe, TB130 Troy built with a dull blade. Had somebody ask me a question the other day. Hey, do you have to reel mow for it to look better? And I ain't gonna lie to you, a reel mower does look better. That cylinder spins in a circle. Very little contact between it and the bed knife, and it cuts the grass blade like a pair of scissors instead of spinning like a rotary mower where it can tend to rip the grass blades, leaving little frayed white tips to it from time to time if your mower blade is dull. So if you're going to rotary mow, you better stay on top of sharpening your mower blade. But at the end of the day, whether you rotary mow, I'm picking up leaves. I already picked up a leaf. I have not picked up a weed yet. But at the end of the day, it just depends on what do your eyeballs want? What makes you happy? I mean, this makes me happy. I mean, it might not be to some people's standards or expectations, but I like it. Would it look better with a reel mower? Perhaps. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Used to have a sign at one of my old apartments when I was in college. It said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No, scratch that. That's how it's supposed to go. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. And I had another one that said free beer tomorrow. It was always free beer tomorrow. This little character is waiting on me to go. He keeps hanging out on the fence right there. Promise you, he's getting ready to get in there and grub. I mean, he's tired of waiting. What I do is I have a little battery operated crappy blower back here that has been all right, I'm asking for trouble right here. Oh, that has been sitting in the garage for a long time. It's finally coming in handy. I use it to just lightly blow the mulch out of the rocks back into the mulch, and it doesn't blow everything all over the place. If I use my steel blower, it is, I mean, there are certainly more powerful blowers, but it will blow everything all over the place. No bueno. Even bigger mess. All right. We need some heat. We need some dry weather. We're still behind up here, but it's coming. We'll be complaining. It's like there's probably some people complaining right now. What was the point of that video? I don't know. You find it. Didn't have a point. Told you. Do I need to put a disclaimer at the beginning of all my videos from now on that, look, if you're here looking for another cookie cutter lawn care video, you're in the wrong spot. If you want to learn from just experiences and no sales pitches, you found the right place. And that's it for this one. I appreciate you watching as always. Your support means a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next one.